Hey guys, something I'm really trying to understand. Um, I was looking for deeper into Juneteenth or Juneteenth, the holiday Juneteenth or whatever it is on June 19th, and when I don't understand. So originally, I saw it blasted in the media as being a day for homosexuals to have a day of celebration, and then I found out that was wrong. But see, what I don't understand, it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a recognition of Black history. Why do you need another day in another month when you've got the entire month of February? I mean, how much more do you need? Okay? I mean, y'all have your entire month to do this. I don't care if it's in recognition of 2 years later that some town that the slaves in some town in Texas finally got told that they were no longer slaves, that the emancipation went out 2 years prior. It doesn't matter. You have an entire month. Why do you need another day? 28 days not enough for you? Hell, you get the entire damn year as far as that goes. Y'all are constantly complaining. People that keep pushing stuff like this, they are the racist. And no, Trump shouldn't recognize it. And he is right. We do have too many holidays where no one works. And that's one of them. Well, I take that back. I worked. It's a national holiday. But it shouldn't be recognized. It shouldn't even be there. You got a whole damn month. What could you not get done in a month? Hispanics get a day. We don't get shit. And yes, we do deserve our day. And if you think differently, you're racist. That's racist thinking in itself. If you don't believe everybody deserves their day, other than homosexuals. Because I'm not talking about recognizing different sexualities. That's stupid in itself. There's only two genders, male and female. God created man in his likeness, and he put Adam to sleep and took one of his ribs and formed Eve, so he'd have a companion. God, in other words, and for that matter, God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You want to argue about it? Go argue with God. That's what's in his word. You're going to say, well, who says that God actually wrote that? We don't know that God really wrote that. That could have been wrote by some man. It was written by some man. It was written by numerous men and a woman under his guidance through the Spirit. God gave those words to those people to write for him. Christ gave his disciples his words to write for him. But I don't know where you people, you people that are involved in this, where you guys get off thinking you can, delegate more than just a whole month. Something else stupid that Biden did. Actually, Biden didn't do shit. Somebody was using the auto pen. So therefore, guess what? It's not legal. And it probably will be ended very soon by Trump. That's why they're bringing up the auto pen stuff. They're trying to show everybody how fake that administration was from head to toe, and how illegal everything was done. And y'all are going to find out some other things that were done wrong and done illegally and aren't going to be upheld. He's letting people off the hook. Biden letting all them people off the hook for their crimes. Yeah, that's not going to be legal either. It's not even going to hold up. But I'm kind of getting off topic. It just doesn't make any sense. Of course, nothing they did made any sense anyway. So, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, that came on all of a sudden. Excuse me. Getting tired. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry I'm pausing in between my statements. I'm just having my thoughts. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. You have the entire month of February to do all this. Take advantage of it then. It's bad enough you got an entire month and you've had it for decades. And that shouldn't even be so. You should get one day, if that. You're not trying to acknowledge the accomplishments of black people. You're trying to continue the racist mentality of the nation. And if we don't concede to it, you want to call us racist. You brought it up. So apparently it was in your mind to start with, not ours. Who's the racist? Us or you? We didn't speak it. We didn't speak of it. You did. We didn't think it up. You did. You might have not have been the one that actually appointed it. But I guarantee you were involved in somebody's ear about something about it. Either that, it was a politically motivated to win votes by some white Democrat. And if it was a white Republican, then he was he was a closet Democrat. But yeah, this Juneteenth, I mean, how ridiculous. It is what it is. I don't expect it to last long, though. I expect it to be ended for good, as well it should be. February is enough. And hell, y'all do, like I said, y'all do way more than just the month of February. Y'all are year-round racist. Year-round crybabies. Over something that doesn't even affect you. You want to use things that affected a past family member up your family tree, if that's even right. Has nothing to do with you. You got the best life that there is. You've had for years. And by the way, just to be clear, your own people enslaved you. And they sold you. Your own people. And I'm talking about blacks. And I hope there's some blacks that watch this. Your own people enslaved you in your own country. Or not, they enslaved you, they enslaved your family. Or whatever. Somebody you're related to, whatever. We never did it. They sold you to us. They sold your people to us. Actually, they sold your people to other black people. Who sold you to people to the English or whatever. And brought you over here. Or brought you wherever. Where you might have eventually, your people, I keep saying you. I'm going to quit saying you because it's not you, because this was decades ago. This was centuries ago, whatever. Your people were enslaved by your people. But you know what? It wasn't just your people that was enslaved. Scottish people were enslaved by the English. Irish people were enslaved until they sided with the English. Indians were enslaved. Some of them, not all of them. Muslims have been enslaved. Everybody's been enslaved at some point in time. I mean, look, the Muslims were enslaved, or the Israelites were enslaved. Look at Genesis. Look at the day of Moses. Look at that time. You guys weren't the only ones that were ever slaved. So cry me a fucking river. Here's a cup for your liberal tears. Please fill it up. I ain't gotta ask. I know you're going to anyway. Pretty much every type of people, I call it type because I can't think of the proper term right now, so please forgive me. But every type of people was enslaved at one point or another in history. I am part Scotch, Irish, Indian, both types of Indian. I'm talking about Native American and Eastern Indian, or Middle Eastern Indian. My great great grandfather on my dad's side, or my grandfather, on my dad's side, from my understanding, he was a towelhead. Excuse me for using that reference, but that's just the easiest way to put it. He was a Middle Eastern Indian. That my great grandmother married and had a kid, and then they got their marriage annulled. Or married and had 2 kids. 2 or 3. So, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear about your reparations or any of that other crap. I don't owe you shit. I had nothing to do with it. My family doesn't owe you shit. We had nothing to do with it. Go back to your people. Tell them that they owe you the reparations because they enslaved your relatives. They enslaved their relatives because they were bullies and abusers. And you can't accept that fact. You think only white people bully and abuse. But yet here you are, the one bringing this stuff up all the time. So anyway, dang, I didn't realize I was that far into the video. We're 17 minutes in. Yeah, we're 17 minutes in. Let's go ahead and cut it off. There's not that much more to say. I've gotten my point across. Take care, guys. Be safe. I got another one that I'm thinking about that I'm wanting to. I've got another one. I was trying to remember what it was. There's another topic came up today in my head. Something that happened in daily events, and I gotta remember what it was. I don't know if I'll remember it or not. I gotta think back. I need to start as soon as I know this stuff, or as soon as I realize this stuff. I need to try to write it down, or get somebody to write it down for me, so I don't forget. Excuse me, I'm belching. Anyway, take care, be safe. Watch out for the idiots in the world. Keep your head on a swivel with them. Keep your head on a swivel with anybody. Stay frosty. Stay safe. Take care. Later.